Welcome back to my YouTube, y'all. I know it's been a minute, since I've done a YouTube video for y'all. I've just been, working on stuff, personal life issues. Recently, I'm not gonna tell you, no. But yeah, today, someone messaged me, asked me to do 10 essentials that I eat, that I use. So yeah, I'm gonna give y'all that, my tennis, trying to get my native look, It's native season, you know what I mean? Native American, don't land back, don't disrespect us. As you know, but you can see we're not in my room now. We're somewhere different at the moment. But today I'm gonna do my 10 essentials, Notice all the baby photos and there's candy right there. But yeah, let's get this started. As you all know, you got the wrestling chair, $1,000. Fit check real quick, got a camo shirt, OKC Thunder, all the way. Got them Air Forces on, got the hair in a ponytail, got, how to get my bandana work in, Let's button this shit up. But yeah, I want to start focusing on more on this. I'm focusing on getting a career, on YouTube. I should have done this a long time ago. I used to have a YouTube channel, I think a couple of years ago or when I was younger. But yeah, I'm not cutting my hair ever. Not even $1,000, but even to stop this for me growing my hair. Let's see what it looks like with that. Yeah, buddy, I didn't get them sideburns, cut up though. Wait a second before we get the video, Let's get it. There we go. But yeah, today, we're getting the essentials in right now. It's wearing glasses inside down. So yeah, let's get this started. First essential for me, Ray-Bans. I wear my Ray-Bans, on special occasions when I usually like to, go like the mall, stores and all that. These Ray-Bans, they cost a hefty price. But yeah, they're worth it. At the end of the day, they can, play music, take photos, So yeah, I'm gonna wear these, because I think I'm going to Tulsa this Saturday, so I think I'm gonna wear these. And second essential, I used to have braces. Got my Invisalign in right now. Not Invisalign, retainers. But there we go. Yeah, I look like Crossbone Scully, Tommy Henderson. But the second essential for me, toothbrush. A lot of people, like my mom, she's always saying I don't brush a lot, but when I getting older, growing, I'm starting to, do all this. So yeah, toothbrush, toothpaste, mouthwash. You gotta keep them pearls. So yeah, that's my second essential, toothpaste. Every time you eat, you gotta brush. So you gotta brush at least like 3 to 4 times a day. I used to not brush a lot, but now that I'm older, I like to do this. I have to, because I just recently had surgery, and I'm trying to, get that tooth. You see that? I'm trying to have a good smile. I used to never smile in my photos because of this one reason. But now, I got, someone, brought my smile back to me. So, and I'm wanting to keep that, I'm trying to keep that person too. So yeah, but this is an essential. That's number 2. Number 3 for me, I've recently been, taking care of my skin. Been trying to at least. It might look kind of bad right now, but it feels smooth right now. Acne cream. Then you gotta do the daily moisturizer lotion with it. I've been doing this, this past week. When someone, got me to do this, I've actually been, trying to take good care of my skin. I actually need to go do this here in a minute. But yeah, doing this daily, 2 times a day, morning, night. But me, I forgot to do it this morning because I was late for work. So yeah, I gotta go do this here in a minute. So, but yes, doing this acne cream because, the person, wants me to have smooth skin. I'm trying to have good skin, trying to take good care of my skin, because I'm Native American, we're oily, we're greasy bastards. But I'm trying to, do all this. I'm trying to take good care of myself. I want to do all this. So always remember daily moisturizers. For my number 2, she also got me to do stuff like this. Because you see, I got bags under my eyes, bad. She got me to get the eye patches. That goes with it. So I forgot to include that. And face mask. Because I'm trying to have a good skincare. So, not mind the Hello Kitty. It was her idea. I'm okay with that. So, and then next, to all my fellas out there, and especially going to large crowds, especially because I work at Walmart. That's sad, isn't it? I work at Walmart. Please, people, no one wants to smell that. I know you got, some of y'all, that's your religion, and I'm okay with that, but to all the white guys out there, use this. It doesn't have to be this specific brand, but please, I ask y'all, use this. Fuji Old Spice. Fiji. Fiji Old Spice, please. I know if it's your religion, that's good. That's you. But please, to all the dudes out there, wear this. Even the spray, you don't even have to, use that stuff. So I got 2. I got more right there. I always gotta wear deodorant. I don't like to stink. I like to smell fresh and good when I go out in public. Plus, to also add on to that, cologne is one of my essentials. Right here we got Prada, YSL. This right here is good. Dang, I still got some. This is the good stuff. Cologne is one of my essentials. And that was number 4. Number 5 for me, snacks. I always like my bugles. I like my cinnamon pebbles. I like them. You can see cereal in a bowl. But also, these are the greatest cereals of all time. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Eat them right here. Chef's kiss. I got a list because of retainers. But this right here, fresh. And number 5, you can never go wrong. The good old wallet. It looks busted right now, but I got a new wallet. If I really want to start putting all my stuff into it. But wallet. Right now there's $1 in here. That's sad. But yeah, this is number 6 for me. Wallet. You always got to have this with you. Especially when you go out and you see something you want. You always got to have that wallet with you. And number 7, comb. I know this ain't my comb, but I say I just grab the comb. Number 7 would be a comb, because this comb is good. You know, when I go out, I don't go out. People know that about me. This comb, you know, I like to keep my hair straight, because I'm Native American. You know, don't mind the top. But yeah, you know, the comb is an essential to number 7, 6, 7. Ooh, grown man, by the way. But the comb, I don't know. I think my mom got this at, I think it's TJ Maxx. So yeah, the comb. You know, I always got to use this now. So this is the good essentials, you know, especially, you know, you got long hair, you got to keep your hair in a ponytail, or, you know, comb that, you know. For my number 8, mints. I like to have good breath, you know, Mentos. You know, you always got to have good breath, you know. I gotta go restock them more. They're fresh. But yeah, number 8, that's my mints. I always like my mints. Number 9, this is really, well, I'm gonna come, yeah, wait. Number 9, water. Water. You always gotta drink water, you know. I recently, you know, stopped pop, you know, because I'm a big guy. You know, I'm trying to cut pop out. I'm trying to worry about my health, you know, because I'm trying to be around for a long time for my family, you know, and my mom. You know, and I'm just worried about, I'm just going to get my health good. You know, I'm going to start doing all that. So that's number 9 is water, because, you know, I've been on a water grind here a minute. So yeah, and yeah, just water. Just drink water daily, you know, y'all. Some of y'all, you know, they'll just say water doesn't have no taste. It's water. You think it's supposed to have taste? So water is good for you. I've been drinking water this past 2 weeks. I may have a pop every now and then, but that's because, you know, I'm diabetic. So sugar gets low for me. So yeah, I'm not afraid to put that out there too. You know, I'm diabetic. You know, no one should feel like they should have to keep that hidden. You know, I kept it hidden from someone. You know, I was afraid to tell her, you know, but when my mom told her, she didn't care. You know, she wanted me to focus on getting my health good. So yeah, but drinking water is the start. You know, I'm exercising, you know, I've been lifting. I'm trying to get fit. So yes. And number 10, we already know. My charger's charging my work phone. That's my charger and my power bank. I'm gonna combine 4 items. If you don't mind, you know, electric stuff, you know, charger, you know, power bank, you know, and stuff. But also, I'm missing the top of the case though. AirPods. AirPods are essential to me, especially when I'm at work. These are essential to me because I like to listen to my music when I'm at work. You know, I don't want to be bored at work. So I've been on my AirPods, you know, and plus I like to block the people out there. So some of them are, some of them are cool. But my AirPods, you know, is definitely an essential. So, you know, right now I'm listening to that, I'm not listening to sad music right now. But, you know, when I want to get in the mood, I listen to me some Don Toliver Octane album. Him, that, or Psycho, Hearts on Psycho albums for me. The AirPods and, of course, my phone, which I'm recording on right now, so I can't, you know, show y'all that. But yeah, AirPods. This right here, the lightsaber was gifted to me from a special person. That's dope. It says Ray on it. Oh, I'm just now. This is dope. You know, I want to thank, you know, I still owe her something. But yeah, this is dope. She told me she got it. Her mom got it for her at Disneyland. She gave me this. You know, I'm grateful for that. You know, this is safekeeping. You know, but yeah, AirPods, you know, are really an essential to me. Phone, and now this will be. But yeah, so and today that was it. You know, I want to thank y'all for, if you tune in, you know, thank you. Please like, share, comment down below what else you would like to see me do. You know, go IRL. I'm going to a Post Malone concert July 11th. If you would like me to stream that, you can go follow my Twitch. I'll leave a link in the bio. You know, if you follow the IG, I'm not giving my Snap because that's for family and friends. Yeah, if there's anything you'd like me to do, you know, because I react to stuff too. If you want me to react to something, send it my way. I'll react to it. If you want me to, you know, view products, I will. Because I got a around the world candy kit coming in soon. So I'm gonna try to review that for y'all. Hopefully I have 2 people with me, 2 close friends who can view that with me. And one of the friends is they are special, and her sister, you know. But yeah, if we can do this, let's do it. That was it. That's the video, y'all. Hope y'all have a good day. Stay positive. Enjoy your day. And I hope, you know, we can keep doing this, you know. Please like and share and comment. Goodbye.